Welcome to the concluding episode of our three-part series of shows on extreme weather events, urgent call for prevention. It is becoming increasingly clear that hurricanes, typhoons, and tropical cyclones around the world are becoming stronger and potentially more deadly as the planet warms due to the climate crisis. A recent study conducted jointly by researchers from the University of Wisconsin and the U.S. National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration, NOAA, confirmed that increased sea surface temperatures, along with changes in atmospheric conditions, are causing storms to intensify more easily than in past decades. Supreme Master Ching Hai stated recently in the call with Supreme Master TV team that humans should return to the original loving nature, meaning people should choose animal-free diet so that it can be a long-term solution to mitigate all these disasters.
The most important is human has to return to their original loving nature, not just rely on medicine and invention and stuff like that. Yeah, yes, these are short-lived.
Yes, Master. We also have seen many climate change, the crisis getting worse. Is it like a countdown for all these climate crisis?
The world would have been gone if this trend, of vegans and benevolence has not been, rising up to now, up to this level, then the world would have not been balanced enough to continue to exist.
Yes.
We exist still. It's just that it's not perfect. You see, that's why we still have disaster and disease and fires everywhere. You look in the map from the air, from the satellite, it look like every point in the world has fire somewhere. Because nowadays, media and internet, so many young people or old people know the vegan diet and the word climate change.
Since June 2020, heavy rains have been affecting the southern China in the Yangtze River Basin and leading to 219 people's death or missing, and the damages cost about $26 billion as of August 13th. We'll now proceed to an archipelagic country in Southeast Asia. Over 140,000 people were forced into cramped shelters when powerful typhoon Wongfeng hammered the Philippines on May 14, 2020, compounding the nation's battle with the coronavirus pandemic. The typhoon season is still ongoing and caused $31.1 million damage to the country. Honorary Governor Ben Everdon of Eastern Samar Province said that distraught residents wept after their houses were destroyed or blown away in the towns where the typhoon slammed ashore. He added, "The damage I saw was very extensive. The Philippines has reported 806 deaths caused by Typhoon Wongfeng." We'll take a moment now to pray for heaven's blessings to protect the victims of the severe typhoons. May they soon recover from their losses and be safe. Please stay tuned to Supreme Master Television. Welcome back to our show. On May 20th, 2020, it was reported that Amphan, the strongest cyclonic storm since the 2007 season, had made landfall along India's east coast and in Bangladesh. With wind speeds gusting to more than 240 kilometers per hour, or 150 miles per hour, the cyclone wreaked havoc as it raced inland, disrupting power supplies to about 5.5 million homes and causing high tidal surges and a chaotic mess along the coast. The storm prompted Bangladesh to evacuate about 2.4 million people to shelters, while in India's West Bengal, 500,000 people had to rush to safer locations. In the eastern state of Odisha, 200,000 residents had to vacate their homes. The damages costed over $13.6 billion to the countries affected. The surging waters broke through embankments surrounding an island in Bangladesh's Noakhali district, destroying more than 500 homes. As many as 72 people were killed in the Indian state of West Bengal. Amid concerns about being infected by the coronavirus, extra shelters were prepared in markets and government buildings, with allowances made for social distancing. Masks were also distributed to villagers. Professor Mark Hoden, Director of the Climate Change Institute at Australian National University and Vice Chair of the IPCC, shared the following about cyclones such as Amphan. Any Category 4 or 5 cyclone is a real, potentially life-threatening event. When you see them developing so quickly, it tells you something about the energy they're drawing from, and that energy is connected to climate. It's terrifying. Unfortunately, cyclones did not spare the oceanic region. In Western Australia, remnants of ex-tropical cyclone Manga collided with a cold front to whip up damaging winds, heavy rain, and massive waves. The once-in-a-decade severe weather stormed across Western Australia's southwest coast from May 24th to May 26th, 2020. In the Perth metropolitan area, the electricity supply to about 44,000 homes and businesses were impacted by the storm. The need to reduce severe weather incidents caused by climate change seems more urgent than ever. Let's hear from Associate Professor Kathleen Keaveney about what we can do individually and collectively to confront the challenges of the climate crisis. According to Associate Professor Kathleen Keaveney, plant-based diets offer one way forward. They have the potential to simultaneously help tackle the climate crisis, prevent disease, and improve mental health. She adds, animal foods demand a greater input of resources like water, fuel, and land, and contribute to deforestation. On numerous occasions, our beloved Supreme Master Ching Hai has stated that the most effective way to stop global warming is through widespread adoption of the vegan lifestyle.
We must, first of all, and the most important thing, we have to stop global warming by choosing a sustainable diet that is vegan. This will almost immediately stabilize the planet, the weather, and then we can think about adapting to the changes. I hope we don't have to adapt, but otherwise it might be too late. If we don't take care of the problem at the root right now.
You know, being a leader, you're supposed to lead people into the right direction. If you already know what's good for them, it's your duty. But it doesn't seem like they're doing much or not fast enough, because they know for that piece of meat, if people continue to consume it, then the children and the other people, children, women, men, animals on this planet are going to be harmed, hurt, or killed or maimed. And the other further generation, their children, their great-grandchildren will be burned in such a inferno consumption, meaning meat industry. So I don't know why they hesitated so long. Not to talk about heavens and hells and punishment, rewarding, nothing else. As a human, we have to take care of each other, take care of other humans and animals, the weaker, lesser beings, by doing what appropriate to protect us, to protect them, for God's sake.
May heaven bless you for your concerned actions to prevent such natural disasters. Kind viewers, thank you for your company today on Extreme Weather Events, Urgent Call for Prevention Part 3 of 3.